Hey guys, my name is Dork here, coming at you with a driving vlog. I am on my way home from work. Today was my first day back after my weekend. I had a 3-day weekend this weekend because it was my birthday, so I went camping up to Mount Hood. I went beautiful area, lots of trees, a river, and everything right next to us. Sadly, my phone died, so I really didn't get many pictures. I got a couple of pictures, but they're mostly of the sky. I was trying to take a selfie and was failing miserably, apparently. So there's that. I didn't really get very many pictures. I'm really sorry, guys, but I am going to be going up there this summer a couple of times, even just to go hang out for a day. Was talking about it with my partner, and we just decided that it would be really good for us to get out and do stuff like that more often. Even if it's just for a day and we can't stay overnight, at least we can go up there and hang out and have fun, because there's also a beautiful hot springs up there. It is in the river, and it's a completely free hot spring, so you can go in, pull off to the side of the road. You can only pretty much park on the side of the road. There are some other areas to park, but they're limited, and usually you can't get there. So I went there this weekend. I actually got to go in the hot springs, which the last 2 times I've gone there, I didn't go in the hot springs either because there was too many people there, or I made it down there and I had my cat in my car, so I couldn't, actually go into the hot springs. But this time it was cool enough that I left Buddy in the car for like 15 minutes, went down, and got to actually enjoy the hot springs, which was super cool. And I did take a little video of that because at that point it was the last day and I was able to charge my phone in my car on the way down to the hot springs. So I'll post a little video of that. And I'm going to try to edit what tiny portions of the videos that I took for while I was actually up there camping. I'm going to edit those all together and just kind of make a little camping compilation, which I didn't really get much, so it's probably going to be like a 2-minute camping compilation, aside from maybe the drive up there, because I got some good footage of the drive up there. Other than that, I am now 26. My birthday was on Sunday, so happy birthday to me. I work with people that are from Korea, and I got some really awesome skincare products from Korea from my boss. And so that's really cool because she knows that, obviously, as you can see, I struggle with acne very badly. And so she purchased me some really nice Korean skincare products, and I'm really looking forward to using them. I would show them to you, but I'm driving and that's just kind of not safe. Maybe if I actually think about it, I'll show you guys later, but we know how I am. I don't tend to get back to those kind of things. But maybe I'll do like an unboxing thing. I've never done something like that, so maybe I will when I get home. I'll just do like a little unboxing for my birthday presents. Other than that, so on the very first night of my camping, I got really drunk, and it was not good. It was not good at all. I was really silly, and I was being very belligerent, and I am incredibly grateful that I have a partner that is willing to stick by my side even when I am at my absolute worst, because damn it, he showed me time and time again that he will be there for me at my worst. And I'm so grateful. I'm beyond lucky I have what I have. And I just want to, the reason I mention that is just because I want to make a, side note to always make sure that, if you're drinking, first of all, drink responsibly. Not like I did. I did not drink responsibly. I did not drink responsibly at all. Second of all, make sure you have somebody with you that can handle your shit if you do drink too much, because that is the only thing that saved me when everything happened on Friday. And I don't want to go into too much detail. Basically, I just got really drunk, wandered off, talked to some random people, and it was not good. And this was all while my partner was sleeping at camp. And so he had no idea what was going on. I came back, I was freaking out, and he was the sweetest person in the world, helped me find all the stuff that I lost, and calmed me down to the point that I could actually get back to enjoying my camping trip. I don't think any other person on the face of the planet could have calmed me down enough that I could have gone back to enjoying that camping trip, so I really appreciate him. I'm driving, so sorry for the brief pauses while I'm looking for stuff. But I have to also keep my eyes on the road, pay attention. So, you know, sorry to pause for that, but this is still an important message. You know, if you're going to be drinking and you know you're going to be drinking a lot, first of all, like, try to moderate yourself. You know, if it's like something as simple as like, hey, I'm only going to have a drink every hour or something like that, just to moderate, you know, do stuff like that. It's really important, especially like in this heat and stuff. I'm sure that's part of what got me, is it was so hot. I was, you know, dehydrated. I didn't get a lot of sleep because I'd been packing for camping the night before. Actually, I don't think I slept at all because I stayed up all night packing for camping because I was so excited. So, you know, I was way too tired, dehydrated, you know, it was too hot, and I was not pacing myself. And that is, you know, a really important thing to do. Pace yourself. And, you know, I just want to, you know, gentle side reminder, drink, have fun, but do it responsibly, and always make sure you have, like, a buddy or two. Because your buddy may be the person that saves you from getting into a mass poopy ton of trouble because they were there to be like, hey bro, do you really think you should be doing that right now? Or at the very least, try to help you clean up your mess if you did end up making some decisions that have some bad consequences. I mean, you know, just a little side note, that's not what I want this whole video to be about, but I did want to mention that just because I did personally have an experience where both of those things were really important to me, and I only kept true to one of them, and it was, you know, it was not good. And other than that, though, I had a blast on my camping trip. This little mark on my forehead here, this is because I was, and that has nothing to do with Friday, by the way. I was just chopping some firewood, and it was a log that I had laid flat on the ground. It was just like a broken tree. And so I was just cutting it up into little pieces. It was nice and easy to break. And when I dropped the axe down, the piece of wood popped up and hit me in the face. And so that's what happened there. It was really silly. Obviously I'm fine. It left a big bump on my head for the first day. And then other than that, it's pretty much it's a tiny lump with just a scratch on it. But that was really silly, and I still had a blast. Like, I had so much fun just hanging out by the fire, having a couple beverages. My cat is kitty camping friendly, and so he went with us. He gets kind of tired of camping by the second day, and he just kind of wants to go home. So by the time that we were leaving, he was practically running to the car. He was ready to go. He wanted to go home and play outside because he has to stay on a halter the whole time that he is camping. And at home, he is able to go outside and obviously not be on a halter. And so he was a little disappointed that he had to stay on the halter the whole time and all that stuff. But nonetheless, he was a trooper, and he had a lot of fun. He just didn't like the fact that he had to stay on the halter the whole time. We tried to, you know, he's a really good cat, and so we can actually take him off his leash for a couple minutes at a time and let him wander around. But if he starts to do things like chase bugs or something like that, we put him back on his halter, put him back on the leash, just so that, you know, if he wanders off, we have something to grab him by. He's really good though, and like he's also very attached to myself and my partner, and so when we wandered too far away from him for any period of time, he was just crying at camp because he was so sad and was so worried we were going to leave him there, which of course we would never. And it was the cutest and saddest little thing, but he was really happy when we came back. Also, he's not a very cuddly cat. I mean, he's cuddly, he likes attention, but he's just not like a being held type of cat. He doesn't like that very much. But when we were camping, it got a little bit chilly at night, and he actually full-on spooned with us. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. He is, you know, like I said, he's just not the most cuddly cat, and so that's, you know, it's like seeing a rare sparkly Pokemon or something, because it is just such a rare sighting. And it was really cute. It was really sweet. And I'm sorry I'm a little distracted. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head. and I'm also driving, and so I'm trying to like piece this video together and drive at the same time. But camping was a blast. I didn't do much camping except for, just the camping stuff. Hung out by the campfire, made food, chopped firewood. Probably my favorite thing about camping, as silly as it is just keeping the fire going and watching the fire. I just like hanging out by the fire. That's my big thing when I'm camping. I'm pulling into my complex now, which is like why I guess you probably can't tell, but suddenly I'm going very slow. The speed limit through here is like 25, which I kind of think is too high. It's a really small neighborhood. There's kids that play in the area. I think like 20 would be acceptable though. And sometimes people go like 5 miles an hour through here. So it's kind of like, I understand we want to be safe for the kids. And 110,000% be safe for the kids. But I think that, 20 miles an hour is acceptable. Well, guys, I think that for now I've pretty much said what I have to say for this video. Thanks again for watching. Of course, if you like listening to me ramble my brains out, feel free to like and subscribe. My name is Dork here, and have a fabulous day, guys. Bye-bye.